Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty huge news of a brand new massive game coming to the PlayStation 5, where I think a lot of folks are going to be pretty hyped up for, or if you also have kids as well, might be pretty excited. We also have some pretty big news too as well, some brand new game trials, some big news when it comes to updates, DLCs, drops, and a lot of other various things all throughout today. So we're going to go talk about this and do a little bit more of a deeper dive into one of the bigger games where I'm more so going to report on the news, and I kind of want to hear your thoughts and comments on this, or if any of you guys are excited, your kids are excited, or anything else in between, and as well just on the general side that this actually might be a huge and massive money printer over here for PlayStation. So we got some cool news on the way, some stock market scheming on up, and all of that. So make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications on, got that Twitter and Twitch room down below. I'd love to have you guys go follow or subscribe here up on YouTube, and of course give me your thoughts and comments down below. So as you guys may or may not have heard, PlayStation is getting one of the bigger games out there. Now, typically we've actually seen PlayStation get kind of lucky this console generation on many other various games. A good example for this is probably more on, say, Genshin. Genshin Impact was a huge money printer overall on PC, on PlayStation, and mobile, and PlayStation was able to go and nab it and get it on their platforms. But now there's probably one of the other biggest, I'm not joking, this is probably one of the biggest games out there on the entire planet, and although it may not be one you guys expect, I think a lot of folks will probably be like, oh yeah, that make a lot of sense, where Roblox, one of the biggest online games known to man at this point. Like, if you guys have never ever seen Roblox, it prints. This is a nutty game. This is a nutty system. Minecraft and Roblox are like literally sugar to kids at this point. It's insane to go and see. Well, this confirms that Roblox is finally now coming to PlayStation. Now, you guys may not think this might be the biggest news or whatever, but Roblox, number one, is one of the biggest games in like the entire planet. Now, I mean, obviously there's some other bigger games out there like a Fortnite, Minecraft, etc. But Roblox has that nice charm of, well, people just, number one, farm it on YouTube, so free marketing all the time. And number two, it's just a, well, free to play mostly game. And at the same time, you get a lot of kids that want to play it. So Roblox has around 65.5 million daily active users. That is insane. This is as of Q2 2023, and Roblox currently has over 202 million MIUs. Basically, the gaming platform crossed over 200 million monthly active users, mark in April of 2021. So as of right now, mainly up on the PC side, it's just a bajillion different people who want to play this game. And this is all at this point without PlayStation 2 as well, which is also kind of crazy. Like, this is like crazy to go and see. Like, this is nuts. Like, this is a lot of people. So one big thing to note is this is now officially coming to PlayStation. And the bigger thing too is when it comes to, well, obviously these companies, they go and churn money. Roblox itself had a pretty okay jump throughout these past few days. It's been very volatile, obviously, but with the news kind of up and coming, this is just a good stock, with the 52-week low of $25, which is a little bit on the lower side, with the high being 47. So if you guys look at the past year or so, it has been like a very teepsy-topsy stock, which in all honesty actually might be kind of a good time to even go and buy. It's down 37%, although this was a little bit more of a pandemic stock. We guys saw it at certain points around 2021 when a lot of kids were still at home and in school, etc., like basically down to do it like remote learning, topped off to $134 per stock price. You gotta look through the pandemic. Oh my god, this thing was skyrocketing. And then obviously since then we have a little bit of a taper off on a lot of the tech stocks as well. Actually, a little bit close to the all-around low. But with this news, I think there is a bit of a nice market for it, because although there was a $2 billion revenue, they had a little bit of a loss in the net income too as well. But with this game now coming over to PlayStation, it's going to be a little bit of a big push. So the hit social app will be available on Sony consoles everywhere very soon. Roblox will finally be available on PlayStation soon. At its 2023 Roblox Developers Conference, RDC, on Friday, Roblox announced that its popular social and gaming app is coming to PS4 and PS5 in October. Roblox, which is free to download, is already out of the bunch on a bunch of platforms, including PC, Mac, iOS, Android, and Xbox too, but the lack of support for Sony's console, and surprisingly also on Nintendo too. Maybe the new Nintendo comes out at some point, let's see that one. But basically with that one, that is just a huge market with millions of users, getting close to 40 million consoles at this point. It's a lot of people, same with the PS4 too as well. But basically Sony has not had this in their consoles, and Roblox has also not had a chance to kind of line up and get that money with it. So there have been some clues though that PlayStation version has been in the works. A 2022 job listing indicated that Roblox was hiring for a PlayStation engineer. So why else, as a company, would you be hiring for someone for a PlayStation engineer to port over games, move our games, and all that if you did not have plans to move it over? So that's why it's coming. And as well, also CEO David Baszucki hinted on an August earnings call that the company has been looking at bringing the app to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. So this is going to be a big thing for the PlayStation ecosystem, let alone If you guys maybe have kids who'd enjoy the game and enjoy the game downloads experience, go for it. Or I mean, sometimes even adults check it out too. Can never go and judge you all that much. Roblox promises that PlayStation players will be able to access the full catalog of the Roblox experience. So it sounds like you'll be able to log into your account and jump into your favorite experiences on the app on both the PS4 and PlayStation 5. So it's not just an only standalone PS5 version, because the game is a little bit more of like a, I guess, like more widely available, accessible on PC. The PS4 will have a huge, massive market to push into as well. They asked the company about the potential Switch launch, and they said, we want Roblox to be on all devices anywhere in the world. And at this time, we currently have no imminent plans to have Roblox available on the Nintendo Switch. Spokesperson Roman Shagruskivsky said in a statement to The Verge. On stage on the RDC, Bazuski heavily teased that Roblox will be expanding to more places. Stay tuned because there are more platforms to come. Now, this will be kind of a big thing too for a lot more cloud gaming and streaming apps, mainly because the game itself is not too intensive graphically. Think in comparison to say like a God of War, Ragnarok, or Horizon, this game's a lot easier to run and more efficient to run too as well. The company also shared that the MetaQuest Roblox app will be widely available later in September, and Roblox released an open beta of the Quest app in July and got over 1 million installs in the first 5 days following that launch. There was also upgrades coming to the Xbox app too as well, so it's also nice even for the Xbox boyos. And like I said, it's one of the biggest games on the entire planet. Now, I'm not trying to oversell this at all, but I mean, if you look at revenues, a $2 billion revenue company, that is insane. Like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of stuff, a lot of potential profit. That's some good stuff, at least in my honest opinion. So this is going to be a big thing, I think, for PlayStation, let alone for, you know, kids and user bases and families that want to enjoy the game and game experience, which I totally get. But part two, where it's just going to be a big just growth for revenue. It'll be nice for Roblox, it'll be nice for PlayStation that they got to cut off of that one. I think at the end of the day, it'll be very, very nice as well. It also is up now, especially on the wish list over here. It has been announced too. It's all official news as of now. Some other big PlayStation news as well. If you guys want, Deceive Inc., which is actually a really cool and, in my opinion, somewhat underrated game, is now also getting a PlayStation 5 game trial. So if you guys do want to go and sign up for that one, whether you guys have the premium or next higher tier stuff, which still kind of stinks because the price increase is still hurting, and I think a lot of folks are still unhappy with that. But if you guys do want to get the game trial, you guys can get 4 hours for the full game experience. This is a multiplayer game, so it might go a little bit quicker, but you could also go pick up the game a little bit cheaper as well, with the offer ending on 9/14. We had a lot of folks as well also go and make notice that there is a big PlayStation sale still going on. There's always sales everywhere too, but it's just nice to go and see. Game's kind of cool, fun game. I've seen people play it. I want to check it out myself. All around, probably give this a pretty nice, good, and thumbs up on this one too as well. There also has been a brand new leak too for Horizon Forbidden West on the Complete Edition. So this would include all the DLCs and everything else improved over here. In the Asian region, it has been approved by Sony itself with their rating for M18. So this is also, once again, a really big PlayStation leak. Now, I think kind of Game of the Year editions, for lack of a better term, complete editions, probably the better word that they had for it. A lot of these are also games where I think it's usually kind of nice. Kind of just has like a brand new incentivization to get all the DLCs for cheaper, cut down the price points, and also release it. So it's nice to see that PlayStation is pushing this just a little bit more. Now, a reminder, there also is the brand new Baldur's Gate Twitch drops are now back live again. So in case you guys do want this at all, I probably will be streaming up more Baldur's Gate up on my Twitch stream. So if you guys are bored or want to sign up for this one, definitely follow up the Twitch stream down below. I've been really enjoying this game. I'm probably going to be done with Starfield soon myself, and I'll probably want to go check out Baldur's Gate and probably try to beat that on up. I also checked out Payday 3, and I'll be honest with you guys, first impression, wasn't really the best experience, wasn't really the best vibe, didn't love it myself, but maybe the full release will be better. Just gonna give us a little bit of a quick gaming review for further stuff. But if you guys want to check it out, check it out any type of Twitch stream itself, should be up and running, and I do have mine up on my Twitch account as of now. And now, also, last but not least, doing the same thing for Baldur's Gate. This actually has had a really good reception on PlayStation. One of the highest rating games so far. We've talked about this one, was all has over here for Baldur's Gate 3, with a 97% higher than PlayStation, or higher than PC on the PlayStation. And overall, it's been a pretty good experience so far. I think a lot of people have liked it, and I do think it'll probably be a very good, long-time, consistent seller, such as The Witcher 3 has been in other various games. But that also is why they have not completely rolled out DLC. So you need different stakes, different environments, different protagonists and antagonists, but it's not undoable. And I think a lot of folks, especially with how well Baldur's Gate 3 has done, I would love a DLC. Give me a brand new map, even if it's only like a one big level map. Maybe think of the first introduction area where it's still big and still has probably at least 20-30 hours of content. You work that on up, make it late game, or make it a separate area, like I don't know, story, or same design, or same universe for that same Baldur's Gate 3, or same characters, whatever. I would personally play it. So I want to hear your thoughts and comments on this one, but it has been very good, successful news when it comes to all of these folks out there, where they're like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. You do a lot of different types of things. It doesn't have to necessarily necessarily at the end of the game. You could always work on other side stuff or whatever. And yeah, it's basically a very, very good game experience. And people on PS5 have loved it. Myself on PC have loved it too. So give me your thoughts and comments right now. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Definitely go swing by the Twitch and Twitter down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.